Hey, long time no see. Hi, Paul. Greetings. I saw a comment that you were saying hello to Picker and Robert. I'm not seeing them in the chat right now, so I don't know if you're seeing something that I'm not. But I just wanted to say, hey, Clancy. How are you, honey? Boy, all that drama. Sorry. Sometimes I know a lot of you that come to my stream aren't up on all the drama that's going on, but sometimes there's some drama that I want to speak on. So, maybe I'm going to make it so some streams I'm going to do like the first 5-10 minutes of, giving my opinion on the drama that's going on. But Clancy, I think when it comes to drama, you and I are on the same side when it comes to who we agree with and who we don't, as well as politically, we're on the same side. So that's kind of funny, huh? We tend to think the same that way. I got reeled into some drama over in another chat. Oh, well, I'm going to give it a few minutes and then I'm going to give my opinion on this bullshit Betty. I changed her name, okay? I was calling her Blowjob Betty. That's crude. I'm not going to call her that. That's crude. That's not me. I'm going to call her Bullshit Betty because she's full of bullshit. And hey, Picker. Paul, how are you? Listen. Rules for thee, but not for me, right? That's how it always is. Rules for everybody else, but not for themselves. And when it comes to Bullshit Betty, oh my gosh. So I can't. This woman is the biggest joke I've ever seen. And let me tell you why. So she strolls on over to YouTube, and I think it's because she realized she's not making that much money over on TikTok. Because over on TikTok, you have to have a lot of followers to make a decent amount of money. And she heard that coming over to YouTube, there's lots of different ways you can sucker your people that believe in what you're doing out of money in many different ways. The number one way is to say you're an advocate for a missing child. That's how you do it. But then, she does this video talking about, she kind of throws politics into there, which is fine because I'm big on politics. We know that. She knows this specific politician who's switching sides so he can get a seat somewhere, a chair somewhere. So she calls him out on her channel. And she uses the term, I'm going to use my platform to burn your house down. Okay, which, sure, that's a term. Maybe it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to be violent and burn people's houses down. But I say, oh, but there's a big but in there. And the big but is you have violence in your history. You're a scary person. You've got a criminal record this long and this wide. So, and it's not just for drunk driving. It's not for tickets only. It's for harming people. So when you throw out something like that, I'm pissed off. You've really pissed me off. I'm going to use my platform to burn your house down. That is something that maybe was warranted to be looked into because of your history. Now, she comes up and does a video and says in her car while she's driving, looking at the chat the whole time, at least when I'm in the car and I'm driving, I say, hold on, you guys, wait till I get to a light or whatever. She's always breaking the law. Always. Just had to throw that one in there. So she's pissed off at this gal from this editorial site. They have a little media thing in Florida, a little media site. So, and she knows her, I guess. So she's telling this gal, Cynthia, I think her name is, she's calling out Cynthia by name and saying, you didn't get my side. You posted my criminal record up there and you didn't get my side of things. You know, that was a long time ago. Blah, blah, blah. Well, and that's not fair to do that. Well, let's take a stroll back to last week when Bullshit Betty and Fupa Molly and the other two were in Tennessee. And they were going after Dawn and Candace Wells, accusing them of killing their daughter. And how many times has she said on her streams, they've got records, right? They've got criminal records for drunk driving, for doing drugs, for blah, 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 fighting, this and that. So they must have killed their daughter. I mean, that's pretty much what she's using. She's got no facts. There's no evidence. Sure, do I think it's possible that Candace may have accidentally hurt Summer somehow? Summer got injured, whatever, and maybe, yeah, I think that's a huge possibility. But it's not Bullshit Betty's job to go to Dawn's work, get him fired, harass the hell out of him, spread rumors about them on social media. That's not her job. And get paid to do it. These people. So I had to speak out about that because these clowns, and then she docks this gal on this channel, Trainwreck, I think it's called, that I watch. I love that channel. She's really cute. She's really funny. And Bullshit Betty and MGL, if you listen to what they say, they completely twist things to their narrative. They lie, such as when they were at Dawn's work, Molly says, well, he invited us to come here. Well, in reality, he did not. He did not invite them to go to his job site. There's lots of things like that. Like when Bullshit Betty was talking to one of the guys at the site, and the guy said, you don't have any proof that Dawn and Candace hurt their child, any evidence. She goes, yeah, we do. Yes, we do. They don't. So they lie, and they lie to get answers. They lie to these people, and they're laughing. They're all their way to the bank. You know, I guess in like 5 months, MGL has made $56,000 on YouTube, going around and harassing families, like Brian Laundrie's family, the Wells family, and it's going to continue until something has to happen. Trespassing, they should have been in trouble for. I don't understand why they're not getting in trouble by the law. I don't get it. And I have a really good friend, very good friend, who knows lots and lots about Bullshit Betty, okay? So I can tell you that she's a damn liar. She's a drunk. She's a mean drunk. And this person she said, this politician where she said, I'm going to use my platform to burn down your house. I think it was absolutely necessary for there to be an article put out about that and for her to be called out about that. Now she's threatening to sue the gal, Cynthia, who put this out. She's threatening to sue. Her and Jonathan. Jonathan's big on suing everybody as well. They like to sue. Okay. Oh, Clancy made a comment. Savage calls her backyard Betty, but now she is starting to call her backyard strangler because in the early 2000s she got charged for trying to strangle her mother. Well, didn't she try to strangle a boyfriend as well? Didn't she try to strangle a boyfriend as well? Well, I started with the whole blowjob, Betty, and then it's caught on. I've seen people calling her that, and I'm like, I think I'm going to change that. I don't, I feel kind of that's not a good word to call her. So my apologies, bullshit, Betty. I shouldn't have called you blowjob, Betty. That's not a nice word to say. Hi, Marie. How are you? So then you got MGL, who has her best friend, Princess, is dying, right? And you guys know I've never been able to stand that woman. Since I started YouTube, I couldn't stand her. Still can't. These people are narcissistic, right? So she's live singing, entertaining her audience, for those donos. And Princess comes over and hands her his bottles of pills. She flips out. Do you know what's going to be said about me now? He didn't know what to take. She's supposed to be taking care of him. He's living with her. He's dying of pancreatic cancer, I believe, from drinking so much. And he needs help. And she embarrasses the shit out of him on her live, just squishing him like a little bug. And this is her best friend, right? You can't believe it until you hear it, how she spoke to this poor guy. It's all about how she looks. She can't look any certain way. She's got to keep up. It's like, I'm sorry, Molly, your reputation's already trashed on YouTube. And nobody else did that but you. So quit blaming everybody else. Is there anybody else that I need to give an opinion on? There was Bullshit Betty, MGL. I think that's it. I was going to speak a little about Truthfully Trisha, but I'm going to wait till another time. That one really drains me. I can't see. I think I see Paul, Clancy, Picker, and Marie. Oh gosh, I haven't gone. Okay. This is weird. Maybe I shouldn't use this mouse. She is not capable of empathy. That's right. She's not. But then Marie, you know what she does? She comes on and pretty much like tries to act like hey Mark, Bullbag Betty. She tries to come on and then talk like, oh, I'm so stressed out. I have to get out of the stress. She's saying her, is acting up again. And it's like, well, you're putting this on yourself. No one has asked you to go do these things and act a fool. You're the one doing it. It's by your choice. Did you let us stinker, Sos? Sos is here visiting. So it's nice to see you all. There's quite a few people on here, Marie, that are not capable of empathy. Quite a few. And I want to steer clear. So I've been watching Savage a lot. I love her clips. She's funny. I've been watching Savage. Of course, hi B lady. Nice to see you. I've been watching Savage. And of course I've been watching Alicia, and I've been watching Burnt Toast. And then Trainwreck. There's a few I really like. And they're not crude people, They're not crude people at all. They call it as they see it. They show facts, right? They don't lie about these people. Oh, we're talking. I think you like her, B lady, but there's lots of people who don't, and I'm one of them. I get a feel for people. And I've always had a bad feeling about that one. Always. Ever since I started on here, I've never liked her. You can ask anybody who's come in here. She gives me bad vibes. Yeah, I like them, bee lady. I steer clear as well. Burnt toast is a truth teller. Hi, honey bunch. What is that? Yeah, and also Crude AF. Well, they're not necessarily drama channels, bee lady. What they are is they call out the truth. When people on YouTube are trying to take advantage of people's kindness, right? And, pull at their heartstrings and they're being lied to, these people call them out. I'm talking about MGL. People, these channels show the proof, and there has to be people like that hold these people accountable. So again, they're not, they don't trash on them. They don't lie about them. They show the proof. And I commend that, because it takes a brave person to do that. It really does. To be a channel that calls out the truth, because then you're a target, right? I spent most of the time on crochet channels and love them. Homestead and farming channels, stuff like that. Well, when something like this happens, it's like I have to follow it, because I want to know what the end game is, how it ends up. Paul, I am going to... Oh, are you talking to Bee Lady? Yes, Bee Lady was talking about how she does want to... Oops. Can you guys hear me okay? They call people out for their horrible behavior. Right. Right? And it doesn't feel like drama, right, Marie? It doesn't really feel like drama. I spend most of my time watching channels I'd be embarrassed to share. You can share them here. Bella's talking about some cows. Well, they're really called Lowell's cows, Thank you, Picker. Don't be embarrassed, honey bunch. I've watched channels where the person is a complete train wreck. I like that channel, train wreck, but that's not what I'm talking about. There's people we just like, unfortunately, that's attractive to us, these train wreck channels, give a rat's behind about their chats. That's right. They are just numbers in there. Plus, they buy how many folk. Well, they always, Bee Lady, they're all like MGL says, oh, I've got to tell you something. Oh, wait, it's important, but no, there's only 62 people in here, so you got to wait. Are you serious? You have to wait 15 minutes to tell what you're going to tell? That's not, and then, never mind. Everybody I know has donation buttons. Everybody I know, has their PayPal, their Cash App, all that up. If you guys want to donate to me, you will. I have had people ask me, what's your Cash App? What's your whatever. But I don't feel comfortable posting it up here. I do have it because I did post it once or twice before. She can tell the future. Oh, she has a bad feeling, honey bunch. When she went out to that watering hole, she calls it, she had a bad feeling. Remember, did you hear that part? And she just starts bawling, right? Stop recording me. Come on. We know you're a fraud. I was on panel with a small channel. She loves the Patriots and I love the Bulls. She got rated by a channel with 248. Wow. and she had 340 likes. Plus, she has breast cancer and got tons of cash apps. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, that is a channel who cares about folks. He goes and raids channels who have a small amount of stuff. That's nice. I don't have my sub amount posted. But yeah, I don't post my PayPals and all that. Oh, good. You did? You gained? That's awesome. But I do have my Cash App. And I know Picker posts it sometimes too in here, which I appreciate. I don't mind paying for the lights and the StreamYards and all of that stuff to come on here, but I am going to have to start helping my baby girl with her college courses. So if you guys want, anything's appreciated. So let's see. She's in her last year of college. I am so proud of her. Then another channel with almost the same number came by and rated these huge channels. No one another, and will find low channels and raid them. They never raid drama channels. Yeah. Oh yeah, that was disgusting. And then you remember the T-shirt they made? What did the T-shirt say? It said "dumb bitch," right? And they were mocking Candace Wells, "dumb bitch," how she says that. And it says "dumb bitch," and then Candace Bly or whatever right under here. And they ended up, I think they got in trouble by Teespring or whoever, because now they don't have her name under the dumb bitch. So yeah, I like Savage Live, Alicia's channel. I like Crude AF. I watch John Crimes. But here's the thing. They're not drama channels. These are channels that just put the truth out there. And I don't see a problem with that. I'm not saying I haven't watched drama channels, because I absolutely have, but I don't really like them. I like, because if I see this side, I want to see this side. You know what I mean? I want to see both sides of everything, so then I can make an educated decision on what I believe. There's so much good on YouTube outside of these drama channels who have their members pay for all of these trips. That's right. So they can go scream at people, B.lady. They do. Unbelievable. Drama sells and their subs pay for it. Listen, those drama channels make so much money compared to like a small little channel like mine. I mean, the drama. And here's the thing, that's fine. I don't make much, and that's fine. I've been here almost 4 years. If I wasn't okay with it, I wouldn't still be here. But when you watch those drama channels, what does that do? What does that do to your psyche? Does it make you happy? Bill, I got it. If you naturally are drawn and interested in that information, I understand. Yeah. As a mother, what about spending time? Nope, she never does. That's not, yes, B.lady. I like those. I mean, don't get me wrong. I watch good channels too. I'm just talking about with all of this stuff that's going on right now. I'm paying attention, definitely. So when I leave, if I do watch a drama channel, does it make me happy when I'm watching it? Or do I feel my blood pressure boiling? And do I feel like my head's going to explode? And do I feel like jumping through the screen and somebody? Yeah, I do. It's stressful. It gives me anxiety. Why would I want to pay for that? I give super chats to people. Lately I have been, but not to people who are just drama, selling drama. No, B.lady, it doesn't make me happy. It stresses me the hell out. But once you're in a community, it isn't that easy to just walk away either. I care about a lot of people there and like checking in. That's true. That's right. Yes. Marie, it gives you anxiety too. Well, this baby is in her last year of college. Let's get her. Oh, thanks, Picker. Thank you, honey. I got it. I am in so many communities right now. I decided to have to sit down and sort out which ones I plan to stay with. Yeah. Hi, Kimber. Thank you for commenting. Good evening. I've been listening and I like your channel. I want to say hello, and I like some same channels you do and dislike some. I just found a lady, lip lock no more. Yes! That's the older gal who's in Tennessee, right? Isn't that the one who's talking about the Summer Wells case and really keeping Summer Wells in the forefront of what's going on? Thank you for commenting, Kimber. I appreciate that. Some people like to just sit back and watch, and they're not comfortable commenting. But what's so sad is the way Bullshit Betty and Molly, MGL, the way they're doing this is they're not keeping Summer Wells in the forefront of things. It's all about them. It's a show. It's a circus. And that's why people are mad. Now they're talking about that. Now they're saying that Candace probably put Summer down the, what's it called, you guys? Outside. Not a well, but a sewage system, something like that. Thank you, B Lady. I was like, she not like my channel anymore? We love you, B Lady. I switch and watch interior design channels or documentaries. Well, I watch Lip Lock No More. I mean, I'm sure she wouldn't get upset if I here. I'm sure she wouldn't be upset if I showed you her channel. Let me see. Let me do something here. Okay. Hold on. Let's see. Okay. 1 second. I want to get to YouTube. There's a hair. Baby, are you okay? You okay, boo-boos? Okay, I'm going to type it in the... Oops. No, where is it? Lip lock, no, okay. Okay, this is it. I want to find one. Let me find one. Okay, that one's new. Let me see. I need you guys to tell me if you can hear it once I play it, okay?
Hi, darlings.
Can you guys hear that? I'm gonna share the screen, okay? Let me go to share screen. Let me know, please, if you guys can hear it, okay? Once I share the screen. Here it is. Okay.
I really wanted to go live today on Monday,
Can you hear
January
it?
the 17th. I'm working on our transcriptions of Leslie Earhart's statements to the press regarding Summer Moon Utah wells. I started the day joyous, and I'm feeling so much better today, and wanted to visit in a loving and joyful way with my viewers and subs. But then I started watching some other YouTube
I've seen your name.
channels.
That's right. Thank you for supporting me.
Not the one I mentioned about Q Carlock and the premiere. That's not included in the category.
Yes. That's right. Septic tank. That's right, Mark. Thank
I
you.
still don't know where it went. That I was really enjoying it, and when I couldn't find it again, I started watching some things that had been uploaded, like last night.
I like her.
So
Can you
I guess
hear
the
her?
reason I'm here is to make
Hi, Karen.
like a little announcement of some sort.
Nice to see you, sweetie. Aw.
Y'all know, if you've been watching me for a while, that it is my habit to make videos off and on in support of other creators.
Thank you, Picker.
I don't know who to trust anymore.
Mm-hmm. I get that feeling. Thank you, B.Lady.
And I don't know,
You want me to
I
keep
don't
it
know.
playing? Okay.
It'll probably be tomorrow, Tuesday, before we go live on Lip Luck No More, so that I can finish my work.
Mm-hmm.
Because our channel is about Summer Moon Utah wells, and I don't want to go live with my baby dolls.
It has.
When I'm in a
Kimber.
negative headspace. I don't think it's fair to the viewers. It wouldn't be fair to other creators over whom I might lose my temper on a live. Y'all know how passionate I get. I just want to keep it about summer. And I don't understand all of the I do understand. I started to tell y'all,
Hi, Robert.
and I started to tell y'all I don't understand all of the hullabaloo and the baloney and the fighting. People changing sides
Mm-hmm.
as if there were one. Bashing creators, supporting creators, unsubbing, resubbing,
It's a mess.
modding on a channel that for somebody you hated,
Yes.
fucking hated.
Yeah.
30 days ago, 60 days ago, lying to me in texts about people involved in the Summer Moon Utah Wells case. Somebody I trusted explicitly.
Hate watching, yeah. Well, they... Listen.
On Live Love No More, we have one side. Summer Moon Utah Wells.
Picker, can
No
you
money.
share her channel for me, honey?
No Cash Apps, no PayPals, no Super Chats, no memberships, no Super Stickers.
Aw,
And
thank
never
you,
one
Kimber.
single time a request for a single penny for anything.
And all,
Not one penny.
right, and all these other women demand money to get here and there and to eat.
But people want to go on their channels and say, oh, nobody's talking about summer. Everybody's making money off of summer. Nobody does their research. All these big words like always, never, nobody, everybody.
Thank you so much.
You live in a society of broad, sweeping, generalized statements. So, I think we'll not go live on Monday, January the 17th.
That's true, Bailey. That's true.
Because I choose to not subject my viewers
Thank you,
to
Picker.
bullshit. Infighting. And that's what they would get today. We're above that, baby dolls. We're above that.
I really like her. I do. Hold on. She's got, gosh, this stupid. Okay. Let's see. I hate this, what you call it, thing. Okay, there's more. Here. I like her because she's got wisdom, you know? A lot of people make fun of her, blah, blah, blah. She's been speaking out on Summer Moon Wells for a long time. Let's see, that was 2 months ago. That was 2. Okay, there we go. There was one video I saw a while ago that I really liked. There's another gal who lives out in Tennessee who speaks a lot about summer. Does anyone know her name? She has a channel. It's got long brown hair. Let's see. Okay. There was one I watched. Okay, let's watch this one. Let's see.
Oh, money, money, money is what these creeps run on.
Oh yeah.
So you can give them some, and you can watch them run. Watch them go running with their high heels on. Side boob under arm.
Awesome.
Bleached blonde bum with her horn.
Is it Shay? Maybe that's her name.
Watch them grab some riches and go lightly down to a Tennessee town where summer can't be found. So give them all your money and watch them run. They don't need some. Watch them run. Money, money, money.
I love her too.
It's what your world runs on.
Mm-hmm.
What about summer?
Yeah.
I've told your little crew before. You're not only late to the party. I don't recall anybody sending you an invitation. Of course, you don't need one. You're kind of like the fairy in the Sleeping Beauty story. didn't get the invitation. So what did she do? Wreak havoc.
Yeah.
Cause confusion.
Yeah.
Distress. Distraction.
Amen.
Anything to fulfill her narcissistic needs.
Yep. Preach.
In the meantime,
I love her. Sorry, guys.
Sleeping Beauty cannot be found. I can't help but think you people don't care about the summer.
I agree.
You care about subs and clickbait.
Yeah.
Views.
Yeah.
And the ever important dollar.
That's right. She
or
knows.
Hundreds of them. Or thousands of them. I don't think the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation needs your assistance. And here's what I would recommend you consider doing. All that money that your viewers have sent you to pay for your trip, why don't you donate it to the reward fund at Civis Bank in Rogersville, Tennessee, on behalf of Summer Moon Utah Wells, who has been missing from her home at 110 Ben Hill Road in the Beach Creek community near Rogersville, Tennessee, since June the 15th of 2021, if I didn't mention it already. She'll be 6 years old on February the 4th. Did y'all know her description? Do you know what they say she was wearing? Do you know what time they said she went missing? Do you know who Jackie Dobbs, David Dodson, Robin Lane, Tim Mullins, Donald Wells, Candace Bly, Candace Harrer, Allie, Hunter, Leslie,
Yes,
Sherry,
yes. She stands
Grandma
3
Man
feet something.
Jose, Dudley, Linda, Jody Sue, Andy, Polly, Anna, Frank, Tony.
Frank, yeah. Dudley, yeah.
Y'all know who any of those people are?
I know some of them. A Picker, can you be on alert?
If you're going to work the Summer Moon
There's
Utah Wells
some,
case,
I think.
you need to know who those people are. I could
Oh,
go on.
Robert, too. Sorry.
You notice I haven't looked at a piece of paper for any of this information. You know why? I don't need to consult.
That's right.
I know
She knows.
the details.
Mm-hmm.
So, get you all some money,
Mm-hmm.
and we'll watch you run.
Yeah. Mm. Sorry, guys.
And go lightly down to a Tennessee town. A Tennessee town where summer can be found.
Dang it.
What else do you say to people like that?
They're disgusting. Disgusting.
If you have any credible tips, no matter how small, regarding the disappearance of Summer Moon Utah Wells,
Oh, gosh. Poor girl.
please call 1-800-TBI-FIND. 1-800-TBI-FIND with any credible tips leading to the rescue or recovery
Not
of
a bunch
Summer
of
Moon Utah
bullshit
wells.
lies.
Meanwhile, the reward fund is over $70,000.
It's at $76,000 right
consider
now.
sending a donation directly to the bank, and perhaps that money
Yeah.
will entice somebody with some real information. Not somebody with big boobs and a fucking bullhorn.
Thank you. Yes. Preach. I love her. Big boob and a effing bullhorn. Oh, she's awesome. There was another one I was looking for. Damn it. How are you guys doing? Are you okay? Now Trainwreck, I'll show you guys, just because I want you guys, I know you care about missing children, right? I know you care about missing children and wanting to be supportive in finding them. Isn't that the name of the channel, Trainwreck? I think so, right? Wait, let me look on my so the reason I want to share these channels, you guys, is because they where's my subscribe? I want people to be aware. Okay, it's train dash of who, just so you never get sucked into it. They're telling you they're doing something good and they're not, okay. I just saw it. Okay, there it is. This lady's funny. She's hilarious. Okay. Okay, let's do this one.
So we last left off learning how much Betty and Molly enjoy living in a police state. And before long, Don and Candace are going to be locked up, and the only eye is going to be on them is one of their jail cells.
Picker.
For very long. Actually, hopefully not that long. Hopefully they'll have eyes in their jail cell.
Yeah,
exactly.
That's bullshit, Betty.
This buffoonery of me planting fake cameras. I don't even know where to get fake.
What?
You have them on your wish list, Molly.
Literally sit
Here saying that I'm going there to pay. This is
Oh
all
my
police.
gosh.
We called up my police station and told them that I'm going to be planting fake cameras.
Okay.
I didn't hear it. I was only there.
Sorry, you guys. This is absolutely, they're liars, okay? It wasn't. Bullshit Betty has $1,700 items on her wish list. Computers, a couple of them, drones, all of this shit, right? She's got these pins, they look like regular pins that are cameras. MGL went into the church that Don and Candace belonged to, and Summer loved that church. And there's a gal named Robin who's very involved in the church. She kind of reminds me of my position when I used to be in the church. Like, I sung with the choir. I did a lot of stuff with the kids. Anyway, so when MGL went into this church, she sat down next to a little girl. The little girl happened to be Robin's daughter. MGL recorded Robin's daughter on her pin without the permission of Robin, the parent. The girl was 7 years old, and she posted it on her channel. She posted it, right? People were so upset. This is a minor. And then MGL, I don't see what the big deal is, blah, blah, blah. Well, she's sitting here saying people are reporting me for recording. Just listen to her. Ugh.
When the cops come up on them.
There's the pin.
Do they realize by providing law enforcement and providing false information to law enforcement is indeed a crime?
I'm pretty sure that most of us understand that it's a crime. The question is, do you understand providing false information
Can you hear?
to law enforcement?
Yep.
I'm thinking probably not.
I mean, you watched her on her camera with her shadow, nothing in her hand. This is probably the same person that tried to say you took a box of her toys out of the building. And my first thing is, why would they be boxing up their toys?
That's so sad. It's like they just.
There was no toys in there. I went back and looked at the video, and the place was disgusting.
Just for a little friendly reminder, y'all, you guys, sorry. This bullshit Betty, she is the one who has like 5 different, I don't know if I want to say charges or it's things on her record from 5 different, believe they're all different men, or at least a few of them are. If you go back and watch Trainwreck's videos, she goes through all of it. She's pulled out a knife. She's threatened to take herself out with that very knife. She's strangled somebody, a boyfriend, I believe. She's dangerous.
But it was empty. So, and not only that, but then I looked at your shadow, and you clearly see your hand walking empty with the other phone in it, just on the shadow on the ground.
Okay, so I'm thinking there might have been just a little bit of a
people are
miscommunication
stupid.
here. I think because Marissa has the embezzlement charge, and Andrew, you're so damn violent, and you don't mind raking in money, and never showing receipts for it to the public. I'm thinking perhaps when we all heard Molly say, and I got close enough, I could touch little Summer's toys. And we just assumed, being the people that you are, that bitch just stole those toys. I mean, that would be my first guess.
Listen, I'm definitely not a thief, and I am not.
You're not a thief.
Someone
Says a gal who has embezzlement charges. Says a gal who was arrested for stealing from a stripper out of her purse at a club and is on camera, but she's not a thief.
really feels like I would feel like I have to take a memento. They're confused with me being outside Chris Watts' house with these rocks.
Let's not even talk about the Chris Watts case and this clown.
Property, but they were up in arms because they took these 3 rocks. I wanted to over yourself.
Wait a minute. Okay, that's MGL right there. Wait a minute. She went back and said, I dropped the rocks. I didn't even take them. Everyone knew she was lying because she just admitted it right here, pretty much.
3 rocks? Oh my God. That's the worst thing you do.
It's called respect, which you don't have any.
Well, guess what? It turns out
Now, I think some people might find this a little bit laughable and think that, oh yeah, 3 rocks is just petty. And I agree, 3 rocks is just petty. But what they're trying to do is peddle fiction once again to their viewers and those people giving them money. I'm thinking you don't have anything to worry about, Andrew or Marissa. I'm pretty sure that your followers, your loyal followers, and those that give you money know you're a downright dirty damn criminal. I think anyone that can look at you just knows. So I don't think you have anything to worry about. You don't have to keep lying to people. You can tell them the truth.
Yeah.
it's a good person. So other than that, I got my hands full tonight. I have to pack. My husband's going to go downstairs. Right, H?
She also threatens. She also threatens because of the kind of job. Look at that smirk on that witch's face. She's like, yeah, they're buying all of our bullshit. Anyways, she tries to threaten people with her husband's job that she's going to look up their social security numbers. They're going to, get them fired from their jobs. She's evil. And this is a child advocate, you guys.
what I need you to do is get the big suitcase because I have to bring jackets and stuff. Please, can you do that? Yeah. So I need my bigger suitcase. I can't take the little one. I'm a very simple packer. I can't stand people that overpack.
Well, I think you need to pack some new pants because the ones we've seen you in doesn't look like that fupa surgery went too well. Or maybe you need another one.
Means no ends.
I don't know what it is with me, but I have to, like, if I'm going on 6 days, I gotta pack 12 pairs of underwear. I don't know. I'm an overpacker with underwear. I don't know why. I just feel, you know.
Well, I have my sneaking suspicion maybe that's why you're an overpacker, and that you have to pack 12 days of underwear for 6 days. I'm thinking with Molly teaching you the ropes. You know, those underwear are going to come in handy.
Lucky that my husband.
Or maybe because she gets so stinking drunk, she pees herself. I don't know. Just a thought.
Letting me down for 6 days.
Are you kidding me? I'm pretty sure he's going to be partying. He's going to be just excited, just like he was the last time. And now him and Princess have the house all to themselves. Come on. What more could they ask for? But then they get rid of the third wheel. And now you're a fourth wheel for poor Andrew and Olivia and JLR. But you're like a car. Cars have four wheels too.
And I learned that a long time ago because, you know, and it's from Brian Laundry. I mean, I literally had to go up to the store and change underwear because, you know.
What?
My underwear to be soaking wet.
Ew.
And, you know, women get problems when they, you know, underwear.
Can you share her Trainwreck's channel for me, please?
I learned a long time ago that you prepare for everything. So I always try to keep prepared clothes on me.
You know, that makes a lot of sense. And I personally have always wondered if that's not really why Molly took all those tampons in her purse. It wasn't just to make it look like she was on her period and she wouldn't be caught being a hooker. I thought maybe it was to soak up all those extra fluids.
Because
I don't really know why your panties are always
MGL was on a show, okay, where you had to reveal a secret part of your life. I think it's true. She's claiming it was just a show, it was an act, but she was a hooker in this. And she had to expose herself as such. So people make fun of it.
Well, like I said, I have my suspicions. But yeah, nobody likes wet panties. You know, it breeds all kinds of things. You know? Now I'm just spitballing here, Andrea, but have you ever considered Depends undergarments? I hear that they are wonderful. I know they'll take up a little bit of space in your packaging, but you can probably buy those while you're down there instead of packing them in your suitcases.
Wrap holes, it's hard to keep a pair of clothes because everything you need is too bulky.
Okay, I understand. It was a bad idea. Just forget it.
You gotta have jeans and thermal wear and all this other stuff. And I actually, it's crazy because I'm hearing how cold it is, and it might be snowing, and we might have rain, and it's like, you know, I gotta pack the umbrellas. It's
so
I got 3
hard.
umbrellas too that are super large umbrellas.
You're working
I'm
so hard,
looking
for summer.
Let me translate. There ain't no way in hell she's packing an umbrella for Molly, but she's packing one for Olivia and Jonathan.
I thought, oh crap, you know what? I gotta go to the post office before I take off. I have to send those cards back.
Oh yeah, cards. Vaccine cards, you guys. MGL had someone, I'm not going to say who, send her some fake vaccine cards. And then she got mad at this someone, just like she does everybody else. She dumps her friends like that. And then she starts telling secrets. Well, she ratted out the gal that made the vaccine cards. And she, MGL, called the police department and ratted her out. So she's talking about she has to mail those to the police department.
You heard about these cards, right?
She thinks it's funny.
Oh yeah, I had to answer that. Some bonehead was going through my profile, my YouTube channel, and somebody pointed me on him, and I see he's like trying to play this and trying to play that. And I walked in and I was chatting. I'm like, dude, you better watch yourself.
What?
We're done with this content stealing.
Yeah, there's an old lady who's channel on the website. She's getting a little mouthy. Let me get some time. I'm gonna...
So I believe she's talking about Trainwreck, because this one, bullshit, doxed Trainwreck, right? I think that's who MGL is talking about. But bullshit Betty is newer to YouTube, and she doesn't seem to understand that as long as you change up the content throughout, it's fair use. She thinks just because her ugly mug's on there that nobody can use it. Well, that's not true. I'm going to go back to the chat for a second and see how you guys are doing. Sorry, guys. I haven't. Hey, Jesse. B-Lady thinks all you need to do is mute either the StreamYard's volume or... Is it echoing? Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, you guys. Hold on. So mute. Let me see. Give me a thumbs up if this works, okay? Hold on. I'm going to mute my end. Okay, Crown. Hold on. Let me see. Give me a thumbs up if this works.
And I'll caress right out, honey.
Yeah, and we've taken the gloves off for those folks that are joining us. We definitely have the support of YouTube, and so they're like you came on YouTube and you don't have to post anything on YouTube. No, it's my right to post things on YouTube. It's not your right to steal what I post on YouTube.
I also put something up. Some people are freaking out on my community post. There's the Teespring shop that I got the dumb bitch shirt from and the heels on the grounds.
Yeah.
They're thinking that it's summer merchandise. That's not summer merchandise.
Oh, give me a break. And you know what? And we have every right. And if we wanted to have a whole line of Bullhorn Betty Justice for Summer, that's our right to do so. I'm not going to sit here and we work hard. This is our full-time job. We could not do this work without funds coming in from somewhere. I've got to keep lights on here. I've got to pay for internet. I've got to pay for insurance for that car. This is my job.
So I'm not sure. Apparently, Andrew doesn't understand that there's many people out there that YouTube is their...
Sorry, I have to say something. Did you hear what she said? We have to get the money from somewhere. I got to keep lights on here, insurance for the car, blah, 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 blah. That lights on here is her house. So her subs are paying for her electricity, her car insurance, everything. Is that not effing ridiculous? It's not like she's some big business or she works for the FBI or she's doing anything. So everybody's paying for her to live, period. To do what? Go out there and scream at people? Okay. Oh, that. Sorry.
Full-time job. I've heard from many of them. And the big difference that I've seen and heard from them is that they don't expect their audience to pay for their camera equipment, their computers, and their SD cards and all that, other than what they make on YouTube through super chats or cash apps or super stickers, and of course, ad revenue. So I'm not really sure. That's the main difference I see between you, Andra, and the other people that are full-time YouTube creators, is that you expect them to pay for all your equipment and everything else is supposed to be added bonus.
I'm not going to sit here and have these petty conversations about, oh my God, we need money. Of course we do. Who doesn't?
Yeah.
That is foolish. Does that change the focus? Does that change the fact that we care about the people that we take on, the cases we take on, or how much work we put into? Of course not.
Try not to ever put in your tags blood, gore, truth, and a flag. Also, don't put ads on right away. Wait until it's completely green. Even if you have to put it on private, it will go green, and then you put your ads on. That's a secret. That's how I make the difference between 2000 and 2000. What the hell? I show.
What it says is that we need to survive too. It's not like my word, I live off $1,000 a month. What the hell? Every penny that we make goes back into the work we do. And I'm not going to sit here and keep justifying why I need this and why I need that. I'm not going to do it. And people that want to have that pettiness and say they're doing it for money, what are you on YouTube for?
Well, I guess I'm not as smart as these ladies, because I turned my monetization off until after the bulk of the views, when everybody that's a loyal subscriber and viewer gets a chance to watch it, just in case they might like it. And then I turn it on monetize, because as much as I'd like to make money on YouTube, I'm thinking that would be a long ways down the road. And I don't know if I'd ever be able to monetize videos. They'll probably kick me off YouTube because I don't know. But why am I on YouTube, Andra? I'd have to say that I do indeed want to make money someday, perhaps. But mainly, I just like to talk about clowns. And that's what I do. I have had the occasional video that I did out of honor or in honor of a person. But most of them is just me talking about clowns.
I mean, every time that somebody brings up this money, I go on there. Their YouTube is monetized. They've got merchandise. They're doing nothing any different except complaining about us doing the same exact thing they're doing. Except we're actually going out to these sites and we're actually putting heels on the ground and we're actually working the cases. That's the only difference I see. I guess maybe it should be easier if I was a couch potato, sucking the life out of YouTube and profiting off of it, but we don't. We actually bring authentic, creative content to YouTube.
If that isn't a load of horse manure.
First of all, I just want to be very clear that whoever's thinking they're doxing my address, and they're not doxing my address, so we don't have to worry about that. They're not revealing any information about me or my whereabouts, but the fact that they're trying shows, one, they don't know what the hell they're doing. And two, it shows how petty they are. So if you guys see that, kick them out. Let me know who they are, the time in here, and I will make sure that they get blocked.
Lori,
but again, I can promise you that nobody has my address where I'm living currently.
Right. Well, Betty, I'm pretty sure you're right. Nobody knows where you live, and I'm pretty sure nobody really wants to know where you live. I know I sure as the hell don't. But if I wanted to know, I'm pretty sure I could find out, because I'm pretty good at that kind of stuff. I always have been. And I just choose not to use that, because I've been told so many times in life by people that, you know what, if you were just positive person instead of a bad person, if you just positive on the good things, man, you just had the world by the tail. But I finally understood what they were saying, and I laid down all my god awful ways. And now I only do good in the world. Well, Betty, I'm pretty sure you're right. Nobody knows where you live. I'm also pretty sure nobody really cares where you live. I mean, seriously, who do you think would want to know?
Under copyright laws. So we are copyrighted. Every time we send stuff out, every time I put Bullhorn Betty on something, it's all copyrighted. It's all guaranteed. Even if it didn't have Bullhorn Betty on it, any content that I create is mine, and it's automatically copyrighted under the United States of America copyright law of 1976.
And we all know Andrew knows a lot about the law, because she's been arrested many, 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 many times. Let's just take a look. I know I've already shown this, but it never gets old.
So I just want to make sure everybody's educated. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. So I don't necessarily go around asking people about vaccination cards. As you all know, Angela prides herself in being, the queen of paper. I definitely did not just come out and ask her for them.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know how anyone can think that I would just go around and have
Thank you, Cork.
a conversation with someone and say, hey, can I have this? Can I get this from you? That definitely never happens. Totally never happens.
We all have those friends that say, "Oh, guess what I can do? Let me see."
Exactly. I mean, that's really.
And someone sent me a video. I might include it, I might not, but it's where while they're down there and protesting in Tennessee, they show yet another child on their video, and they just don't seem to care. That's not children's advocates. Well, looky there. Look what you see. Maybe she gave permission for her child to be on the.
You never know what to expect. Things change very quickly.
Well, we're all surviving the.
Sorry, Kimber. I said, yeah, so that's her. She looks a lot different. Thanks, guys. Special treatment maybe? Thanks, guys. So she looks a lot different now than she did then because she married a man with money, which, hey, there's nothing wrong with that. But she got everything done. And, yeah, Anitra, it looks like she might need to redo the fupa, though, because, I don't, yikes. So she always, I didn't remember ever seeing her on Real Housewives. Now we know she was on Wife Swap, you guys. This is where MGL made her big break, is on Wife Swap. So because she was on Wife Swap, she thinks she's a star now. And she wants to be in front of the camera constantly. Literally, she will stay on a live stream for 10, 12 hours at a time. She has a husband, a child, and total drama. Yes. And she loves it. She should be on the Dr. Phil show for being addicted to YouTube. I just wonder, like, you guys know, you saw her on there, Kimber. Now, on Wife Swap, I thought that was funny. Except when she put her finger between her boobs and smelled it, and it says, smells like bologna. Okay, that was disgusting. Like, ugh. The woman has no class. Okay, she goes around and puts everybody else down. She makes fun of people who are poor, but then acts like she has a heart for the people less fortunate. She's a total shit show. And like I said, I've never liked her from day one. I've always had a bad feeling about her. She's been accused of stealing pills. She stole money from a stripper. Like, she fights with everybody. She tells all of her private secrets after she gets in a fight with a friend. She's a horrible, horrible person. And she's got a lot of people fooled. But that's not my problem. What is my thing is that sometimes I like to give my opinion on people like this. I mean, you guys just listen on YouTube. If you're curious about what I'm saying is true, just look at YouTube and see how many people are speaking out on these clowns. Anitra, I think, this is my prediction. I think after her child turns 18, her husband's out of there. Because I think she has caused that family so many problems. And here's the thing. If I was married, well, I am, but not for long. If I had a spouse and child in the house, there's no way at 1, 2, 3 in the morning I'm going to be screaming my lungs out at people on YouTube. How disrespectful. I mean, and this is what she does. I don't know how he puts up with her. I really don't. I'm thinking he's waiting until, because, well, yeah, they have been married pretty long time. I think, Kimber, and I've said that from since I ever found out about her and learned a little bit more. I've always thought he is going to be out of there as soon as he can. I believe so. I mean, it seems like they have nothing in common either. You know, they're very different, very different. But I guess opposites attract. So when bullshit Betty was saying, you know, I got to keep the lights on, I got to pay for my car insurance, I got to pay my bills. And this is something I've always said. Why is it people's responsibility on YouTube to pay our stuff? It isn't, but there's people who choose to, and that's their choice. But would they be doing it if their hearts weren't being pulled? I've always said, if you want to super chat or Cash App or whatever me, you'll do it, right? I'm not going to sit here and give you a big old sob story and say my electricity is going to get shut off or blah, 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 blah. I'm too prideful to do that. I mean, there's been times I've been in some really close situations since I've been on here. Never once do I come on and say, hey, you guys, can you please send me this? And I know a couple of channels who do. And fine, if they feel comfortable doing that, that's fine. But I have too much pride to ask for, no, can't do it. So, you know, I feel if people want to, if they want to send you a tip or a donation, I just call it a tip, they will. And, you know, gifts, you know, I got rid of my P.O. box. Yeah, I'd be gone too. Hi, you want to say hi? Okay, don't knock that over. My doggy wants to say hi. Watch out, baby. Good boy. You want to say hi? You guys, I need money to feed the dog. No, I'm just kidding. You want to say hi? I'm kidding. Say hi. Come here, Sos. Sosie, come here. Say hello. Turn around. Turn around. Oh, you're getting hi. Say hi. Say hi, baby. I love you. I love you so much. We don't want that shown. I love you so much, huh? Are you handsome, boy? Are you so handsome? He's my boyfriend. Are you my boyfriend? You my boyfriend? You have boyfriend? I love you. You want your butt itched? Where's your bone? Get your bone. Go get your bone. Look, right there. Go get it. I love him so much. Your bone, baby, right there. Right there. Go get it. Right there. Get the bone. Get your bone. So this book, you guys, I've saved it to read for you. Everyone says, hi, Sosa. Thank you, Karen. Well, he's my son's, but I borrow him sometimes. It's like, I buy him marrow bones. That's where I spend my money, is on this dog. I do. I spend my money on him. I buy him toys, marrow bones, like a pack of marrow bones, like 11 something. So I went and picked up 2 of those yesterday for him because I knew I was having him today. You know, and I try to help out my son. I'll buy, big bags of dog food for him. And we only get him the good stuff. And Grandma takes care of you, huh? But this book I've held out on reading, you guys, because we're reading together. Kimber says he's so handsome. Anitra says, hi, Sosa. You are gorgeous, aren't you? Come here, gorgeous. I call him handsome all the time. You're so handsome. You want to come and say hi? You want to come up? Come up. Come up. Come here. Come here. You guys have me here. Come here, babies. Come here. Come here. Come here. He's so good he won't jump up anymore. Come here. Come here, baby. He's the most gorgeous dog we've ever had. Piper's with my daughter. Come here, baby. What are you doing under the desk? Come here. Come. You want to say hi? Come on. Come. He loves his grandma. He likes his butt itched. You like your butt itched? I've noticed as he's getting older, he's getting darker around here, the brown. And he has beautiful teeth. You have beautiful teeth? Oh, I was going to ask you guys, does anybody know why, hi. Does anybody know why dogs eat dirt? Are they like missing something? Honey, hold on. Are they missing something in their diet? Thank you, Kimber. You sweetheart. Thank you so much. Aw. I appreciate that. That's really kind of you, honey. He's Rottweiler. He's 2. He's 2 years old. Oh, he's got his bone now. Are you getting too hot? Let me turn off the... You guys, I have a lot of stuff I want to get rid of. And some of it I can just give away. I feel like I have something in my nose. Some of it I can just give away. But I just don't know. I would have to find people that would be the sizes that I'm getting rid of. I've got all kinds of stuff. Purses, books. I mean, I can't even think. Jackets, jewelry, all kinds of stuff. The desire for munching on soil might be boredom or stress, or it could simply be because they smelled something tasty mixed in the mud. But it could also signal an underlying health problem or a lack of... Right, and that's what I'm trying... I think I just need to take him to the vet and find out, have his blood work done, because he just, when he's outside, he digs in the dirt, but then he eats it. Yes, I have purses. Yes. So I don't know what that could be. If you guys don't mind sharing, like, what sizes are you? Because then I could have a good idea if anyone on here could use some of this stuff. I would have to ship it to you. So maybe if you wanted to, like, chip in for the shipping, that would be nice. Oh, purses, jewelry, books, clothes. I have all kinds of shit I need to get rid of. Hats. I might have some hats. Maybe he's just a little slow. Slow how? And then I picked up this book, and I know many of you aren't into politics, but I am. And Mark Levin, American Marxism. This is supposed to be a really good book. So if you guys want, we can read a little bit more in here. Some people love being read to, and some people can't stand it. So it's up to you guys. Oh, and I have to tell you, that shampoo I bought, I was going to tell you how I liked it after I used it. It's amazing, you guys. You can order it online, but you can also get it at Ulta. It's kind of expensive, but I'm telling you, just after one wash, I could tell the difference. I don't know what size is your U.S. and European size. European size, I'm a 36. Anitra, I think you're pretty slim, right? I don't know. Can you Google what that would convert to in America? Love it. Read to me. Okay, I will. Yeah, Paul, go get your hot chocolate. This, let me show you guys. This, it's okay, baby. This, shampoo is unbelievable. Okay? Baby, you're kind of in Grandma's way. Anyways, it's called Olaplex. I don't know if you can see it. This stuff is freaking beautiful for your hair. My hair, like after I got, it's like I didn't notice it that day. It was like the next day I noticed it just seemed stronger already and it seemed healthier. But I'm not an everyday washer. I don't wash my hair every day. It's kind of expensive. It's $28 a bottle for each, but you don't need that much and it works amazing. So I think if you can swing it, you should order some. Okay, so there's that. I know I wanted to tell you guys about that. I still want us to do it's like the traveling book. I want, it doesn't have to be this one, but I think what would be cool is if I picked a book for all of us to read, and I mean, it'd have to be something you'd be interested in, but then I could send it out to each of you, and we could pass it around, and you could write a little something in it. You could read. I think that would be fun. Okay, so the book we're reading, and we're now on chapter 1. You're a size 6. Okay. I think I have lots of size 6s, Anitra. I do. If you need clothes, oh my gosh. I wonder how much it would be to ship to where you are. But I'll have to see how much it would cost. I have a lot of stuff. My daughter's boyfriend got COVID. And he was sick for a couple days. I mean, he's had both of the jabs, and he got better after a couple days. So that's good. Good news. Yeah, it is expensive. I will check it out, Anitra. And if I can swing it, if I can afford the shipping, because I know, it's hard times right now for everyone. But if I can swing it, then I'll pick out some stuff that I'm getting rid of. And if you're interested, anyone, you guys, you can private message me also on Google Hangouts if you don't want to share your sizes and stuff in here. You can message me on Google Hangouts. And I believe I'm just under at the end of the day on Google Hangouts. Let me see. Really, Kimber? I'm so sorry. You still don't feel good? Hey, Norma. Well, yeah, I've sent you some jewelry before, right? And you liked it? Ava, the lady in the grocery store. No. Ava. Hey, Chris, where have you been? You've had COVID for a week? Okay, Anitra, we'll figure it out, honey. You did got the jewelry. That's right. Chris, how are you doing, honey? So Kimber had it over Christmas and she still doesn't. So you just you don't feel back to normal, Kimber? Is that what you're saying, hon? That's terrible. It's not that bad. Cough and sore throat, a little bit of runny nose. I've been far sicker. See? Well, Ava, who's the lady in the grocery store? Who's that? Karen, who is that? Ava. Is she from someone on YouTube, honey? I'm doing okay, drained and tired. Yeah. So I'll share with you guys a little bit of my appointment with my therapist on Monday that I had. I think I got COVID too. You think you got it before, or you think you have it now? Crown. I don't feel normal yet, and blood pressure skyrocketed. C is like the flu times 50. Right. So, well, I guess with the Omicron, the new news, well, there's one after that I'm hearing, but I guess people are just sick for a couple days and then feeling better. Karen, that's what I'm hearing. Crown, I hope you think you got it and you're done with it now, Crown? Is that what you're saying? Hi, honey cake girl. Nice to see you, hun. You know, my blood type, it's nice to see everybody. I miss you guys. I think I have it now from visiting my mom in the hospital. There was a COVID. Ooh, Crown. I hope you're okay. How do you feel right now? Because I went through my ivermectin, but it didn't seem to do much. LOL. Time is what it takes. You're too sick last week. Oh my gosh, you guys. I hope everyone feels better. Okay, I'm going to say in 2.5 years, I haven't gotten it. Knock on wood. There's a couple times I wasn't feeling right. I didn't feel good. Maybe I could have had it. But the 4 times I've been tested, negative. So I don't know. But they've said, I mean, I remember reading this a long time ago, that blood type O positive, if you are O positive, then it's harder for you to catch stuff like this. So who knows? I know I haven't gotten it, but so my appointment with my therapist, we were talking about being hard on ourselves. Well, okay, I'll just, because it's me. Triple mass, that's right. Honey cake girl put triple. Because she asked me, where do you think that comes from? RH negative. Kimber, are you in Finland? RH negative. I've never even heard of that. Wow. ARH, like most Finns. I've never even heard of that. Wow. Oh, Crown, I hope you feel better, sweetie. And Kimber, all of you guys, Chris, Honey Cake Girl, didn't you say you're not feeling well too? Getting over it. Right. Oh, you're in Indiana. Okay. RH. Maybe I have heard. Okay. So being hard on, I'll just say me. I'm not going to talk like in another third person. Why do you think you're so hard on yourself? You've been doing great. You've been making really good strides. And I'm like, well, I don't feel like it. You know, she goes, do you understand, Bella? It's the little things that you do throughout the day to improve yourself and your situation that's going to make the difference. It doesn't have to be something big, you know? She goes, you're practicing your typing, you're working, you're cleaning house, you're doing this, and you're doing all this to get out of the situation you're in into a better situation. I'm like, I know. She goes, and you're going to counseling, and that's a really good thing. She's like, quit being so hard on yourself. She's like, you're one person. And we talked about, being hard on ourselves. And I'm sure many of you are the same way. I just expect more out of myself. And then when I don't get certain things accomplished that I feel like I should have gotten accomplished, then that affects me in a negative way. And then I get down on myself. More than that, you are always and always have been great. But yes, quit being hard on your picker. Thank you. You guys are awesome. Thank you for supporting me and our channel here. I appreciate all of you who come in here and spend over an hour with me. It's almost been 2 hours. Time has flown by. I wish I had more time to spend with you guys more frequently. I mean, it's just been hard, doing the things I've been having to do. So, thank you, Kimber. Well, you're a sweetie. I appreciate, because like I always say, people don't take your subscribers. I hate saying subscribers, followers, whatever. Don't take the people that watch you for granted, because they can turn off your channel and go anywhere else. And that's why I appreciate you guys so much, because you are choosing to take this almost 2 hours and spend it with me and each other. That means a lot to me. So, I mean, I've heard there's some creators, channel holders, I'll call them, that are terrible to their subscribers. It's like, they can unsubscribe just as quick as they subscribed. So be nice to them. Aw, thank you, Karen. You guys are so sweet. And you're so good to me. So let's treat her a little weak. Bella's therapist says she should quit being so hard on. So let's treat her. Pick her. I never. Crown. Unsubscribe and then resubscribe. Don't forget to resubscribe. I don't know. That happens sometimes, and that's why I put it sometimes on subscribers only. So then people can say, "Hey, how come I can't comment?" Oh, well, I'm not subscribed. I should be subscribed. So if you can check that, maybe that'll fix it. But thank you for being here too, honey. Always watch. Chris, you didn't get a notice either? Yeah, make sure you have that bell. Thank you, Kimber. Yes. Make sure the bell is on. So it'll say all notifications. Because I haven't been doing Thrive lately. Aw, Anitra, really? Well, everybody has that one place, right, where they feel most comfortable. They feel like they're a part of this place, whether it's here or somewhere else. Chris, you guys check your bell too. You guys. I just got a new order of Thrive, but I haven't taken it. Okay, a new shipment, I mean. I didn't get a notice either. I was just see? You guys missed the whole thing. Your bell was off. See? Crown, check your bell, honey. You can ring my bell. Yeah, check your bell and make sure. Okay. I haven't been getting notifications either. I did unsubscribe and then resubscribe, but I have to try it again. Check the bell, honey. See, that's 4 people right there who didn't get notifications. That makes me mad. Okay, you guys, just sit back and relax. This might not be your cup of tea. Wow. Okay, Robert, try the unsubscribe and resubscribe then and see if that works. Weird. Yeah, Kimber puts the bell up there. Thank you, honey. Wow, that's like 5 people. So this might not be for you. Thank you, Crown. There you go. Everybody, yeah, make sure the bell's on. If this isn't for you, that's fine. You can either just, say goodnight or sit back and listen. It's up to you. Now, maybe this isn't, you guys aren't dealing with personal issues in life or have abandonment issues or, trauma from the past, but I'd say most people do. But like I said, a lot of people don't like to be read to. So, unsubbed, resub. There you go, honey. And wow, you got a big old face of mine up there, Anitra. Okay, let's go. 5 stages of abandonment. When a relationship ends, it is painful for both people, but the pain is especially debilitating for the one left behind. Quote, in my case, it happened out of the blue, said Marie. One night, Lonnie didn't come home from work. When I didn't hear from him after only an hour, I started jumping to the worst conclusions. Car accident, heart attack. Never mind how much worse these visions got when he still wasn't home 6 hours later. The last thing I imagined was that he was with someone else. Why would he want to be? We were lifelong companions and lovers, best friends, and happily married for over 20 years. Finally, I heard his footsteps, crunching along the gravel driveway. I ran to meet him at the door. What happened? I asked. My heart was in my throat. There was a pause. I'm not happy, he said flatly. Happy? He vaguely said something about how things were different between us. Different? I asked. Don't interrupt me, he said. That's one of the problems. You always interrupt. My face was suddenly hot and pulsating. This was not Lonnie. Then he uttered the words that turned my stomach upside down and left my mouth dry. I'm leaving, he said. I stopped breathing. It was hard to collect a single coherent thought. The only logical explanation I could come up with was that he must have had a head injury sometime during the day. Why would he say what he was saying? I thought briefly but seriously about calling an ambulance. When I finally managed to speak, my voice came out deep and hollow, like it belonged to someone else. You don't really mean this, was all I managed to say in my strange, unsteady new voice. I'm leaving this weekend. I leaned on the kitchen table for support and tried to catch my breath from the dagger thrust into my gut. Is there someone else? I asked, my voice coming in a whisper. He flatly and angrily denied this. But a month after he actually moved out, I was to learn that in fact there was someone else, another teacher from his school. It lessened the bewilderment, but not the wrenching pain. I spent the first few weeks alone, trying to grapple with the immensity of it all. This was a man I'd loved with all of my heart and soul. He'd always been so tender, his goodness always shining right through. For me, loving him had most been religious experience. I had had such a reverence for how he lived his life. He was a kind and caring father, both wise and sensitive. At night, I'd attempt to put the agony to rest and go to bed. But sleep was out of the question. I would be tortured by the empty space next to me in the bed. How I loved to hold Lonnie, my beautiful, sensual Lonnie. I hugged my pillow instead, weeping, sometimes screaming into it, because the torment was so unbearable. I had every right to hate him for what he was doing, but all I could do was miss him and damn myself for letting this happen. Okay. I just want to make sure I don't miss. I'll glance up off and on, you guys, okay? Abandonment, devastation can stem from many different circumstances, many different types of relationships. There are a variety of factors affecting the way we react to the loss, the nature and duration of our relationship, the intensity of the feelings, the circumstances of the breakup, and our previous history of losses. Being left by someone we love can open up old wounds, stirring up insecurities and doubts that had been part of our emotional baggage since childhood. Almost all of us have experienced Marie's feelings. Someone has chosen not to be with us, not to keep us. We feel suddenly cut off, alone, sent into emotional exile. Being alone isn't bad when it is something we choose for ourselves. When someone decides to leave us, it is a different story. Bewildered, confused, outraged, we feel as if we've been handed a life sentence to which we've been unjustly condemned by virtue of some invisible defect. We yearn and ache for someone who has abandoned us, as Marie does. Abandonment is our first fear. It is a primal fear, a fear universal to the human experience. As infants, we lay screaming in our cribs, terrified that when our mothers left the room, they were never coming back. Abandonment is a fear that we will be left alone forever, with no one to protect us, to see to our most urgent needs. For the infant, maintaining attachment to its primary caretaker is necessary for its survival. Any threat or disruption to that relationship arouses this primal fear, a fear that is embedded in the hardware of our brains, a fear we carry into adulthood. When children experience feelings of disconnection, they do not have the defenses to fall back on that we as adults do. Their wounds may not heal, but instead float beneath the surface of their lives right into adulthood. Emotional experience is more painful when it echoes an episode from the past. That's especially true when it comes to rejection and loss. The relationship that ended today may be fulfillment of your worst nightmares from childhood. Grieving over that lost love opens a primal wound. Someone deciding to leave you awakens this primal fear, and out of it rises intense anger. You feel angry for having to feel so much fear and desperation. You feel frustrated with yourself for being powerless, for not being able to hold on to another's love. You feel utterly and helplessly defeated over the circumstances of losing that love. You fear you are not attachment worthy. In some cases, your grief may not come from a recent breakup. Sometimes it is rooted in the residual insecurity and fear stemming from long lost loves that interfere with your relationships you're struggling with today. You may still be with your partner, but you understand that he or she no longer loves you. Though physically present, you grieve the loss. It's a steady throb tinged with feelings of, why can't I make it work? Am I not lovable? Why can't I get him to love me? In other cases, like Marie's, a partner leaves you for someone else, in which case your grief is complicated by feelings of betrayal and jealousy. Sometimes there is no one else. Your mate left because he just stopped wanting to be with you, needed his space. Your grief becomes fraught with feelings of self-reproach, anxiety, and lack of closure. You wonder, are you so very horrible that you deserve this punishment? That your partner would rather be alone? Or your relationship may have simply fallen apart. Perhaps you weren't ready, or you two just didn't seem to be able to make it work. Perhaps the relationship was so painful that initially you were relieved by the prospect of separation. Feelings of inadequacy came as an aftershock. In these cases, grieving may be complicated by a profound sense of personal disappointment. You may feel remorseful, uncertain about your future. Sometimes you are the one initiating the breakup because you felt abandoned during the relationship. Or the abandonment was sudden and unexpected, in which case shock and disbelief took over. You must first address the desperate pain and debilitating panic before you can begin to grieve. The grieving process is similar to bereavement over a death. Loss is loss, but abandonment grief has a particular life of its own, stemming from the circumstances that led up to it and from the feelings of rejection and inadequacy that often accompany it. It is because abandonment's knife cuts us all the way through to the self that is just so painful. You lose not just your loved one, but your core belief in yourself. You doubt that you are lovable and acceptable as a mate. These feelings can become deeply inscribed, creating an invisible wound that causes you to turn on yourself. Sometimes people feel the loss of a loved one so deeply and question their own worth so profoundly that it is as if there's an invisible drain deep within that works insidiously to siphon off self-worth, like a slow internal bleed. The paradox for these folks is that when they try to rebuild self-esteem by doing esteemable things, their deep wound is always draining it away. This drainage of ego strength is crucial to understanding and working through the abandonment cycle. In fact, it is hard for me to understand why it's special type of grief that gone virtually unrecognized, unstudied, and untreated until this book. Mental health professionals generally interpret the feelings of abandonment as a symptom of depression or anxiety. But abandonment grief is a syndrome of its own. It is the way in which your fear and anger are turned against yourself that gives abandonment grief its particular character. You guys understand that? It is the way in which your fear and anger are turned against yourself that gives abandonment grief its particular character. The tendency toward self-attack and self-recrimination represents the midway point in the grieving process. But injury to self, or internalizing the rejection, as I call it, is interwoven into all of the stages of abandonment. It is a persistent, ongoing process that causes us to abandon ourselves over and over. Interesting, huh? I don't know. Oh, you've listened to me read before? I don't know. You guys, let me see how far to chapter 2. If it's very long. So this is what I'm reading now is just kind of explaining what abandonment is, and then it goes in it talks about the stages of abandonment. So I'll go a little bit more. What is an abandonment survivor? Abandonment survivor are those who have experienced the anguish of lost love and have the courage to go on believing in life and in their own capacity for love. Some are celebrities who have told us their childhood stories. Others never make a public disclosure. Some are therapists. Probably the majority of therapists have their own abandonment histories. But most are everyday people. There is an abandonment survivor in just about everyone, though some may not acknowledge it. The insecurity, longing, and fear associated with the loss of love are universal. People struggling with the abandonment syndrome are plagued by insecurity and self-sabotage. Yet many manage to lead productive, even stellar lives in spite of it. Others find the chronic insecurity too disabling to fully express their talents. Abandonment survivors are sensitive, caring, and primed for love. But membership to this venerable group is not restricted to those able to achieve success in their relationships. Many continue the struggle to resolve the old abandonment wounds that stand in the way of finding love. For all abandonment survivors, those who've found love and those still seeking it, the impact of losses, past and present, can be found in the fragments of unlived life, unreached potential, and unfulfilled dreams still waiting to be redeemed through the process of abandonment recovery. What is abandonment recovery? It is Abandonment recovery involves a program of 5 exercises outlined in this book. I call the program Acuru. You take action to heal the underlying wound of abandonment from the past and present losses. You gain new information identifying unfinished business from the past and practice hands-on exercises for improving your life. Anyone can benefit from this process. Abandonment recovery provides a new language and approach compatible with 12-step recovery programs. Its program is specifically designed to deal with unresolved abandonment, the underlying source of your addictions, compulsions, and distress. Abandonment recovery is based on the most recent information from brain science and years of clinical experience working with victims of abandonment trauma. The program empowers you to overcome your primal abandonment and its aftermath of self-defeating patterns, and to reach your goals for greater life and love. If you've been holding out for the right words or the ultimate insight that will finally free you, beware. The magic bullet is not in any book or program. It is within you. It is that untapped energy that you will learn to redirect. Abandonment recovery is easy, even pleasurable. You must do more than read this book. You must put its wisdom into practice. Even those who are not motivated by this need might experience a heightened sense of self-importance when the one they leave behind seems so desperate to have them back. In the light of the other person's pain, these folks usually don't admit to an ego boost or feelings of triumph. Instead, they air more humble feelings like the guilt they feel over having caused you pain. They are usually easily distracted from this guilt as they get caught up in their new lives and new loves with greater gusto than before. I'm experiencing this. Some abandoners are able to bypass these pangs of guilt by remaining oblivious to the effect they have on others. They're in a general state of denial about the devastation they've caused. So true. He has no clue, not a shit care in the world, the pain that he caused. None. Doesn't care. It's like it doesn't faze him. Oh, well, we didn't get along. Got to move on. It doesn't matter. This denial helps them maintain an image of themselves as decent, caring human beings. It often comes across as callousness and cruelty to the one who is left behind to pick up the pieces. Some abandoners insist they feel as badly as you do, but the difference is they don't have all those rejection stingers piercing deeply into their psyches like poison arrows. Other abandoners, however, unable to deny the pain they've caused, endure their own genuine grief and remorse parallel to yours over the failure of the relationship. Abandonment recovery is dedicated to all of those who struggle to sustain relationships, abandoners and abandoners alike. You are about to discover the benefits of working through the various stages of abandonment. As grief-stricken as you may feel right now, the process will help you avoid the pitfalls of suppressing and avoiding the pain. Burying your feelings leaves them unresolved. Unless you face them, they continue to interfere from within, and you may find yourself caught up in self-defeating relationships that end in abandonment over and over again. Unresolved abandonment is the root of self-sabotage. The recovery process that I've come to call Acuru is designed to reverse this injury. It provides a program of 5 exercises described in this book. Abandonment recovery helps you gain something from the intense emotions you are feeling so that you can turn one life's most painful experiences into an opportunity to grow and change. What follows is a bird's eye view of the stages that will help you get started on your journey. Being able to see the stages as one process will, I hope, give you some insight on where you are, where you've been, and what to expect. Shattering. In this devastating first stage, you are in shock pain. You are in shock, pain, and panic, suddenly bereft of life's worth, and meaning. You try to keep the shards of yourself together, but in spite of all of your efforts, your faith and trust have been shattered. The severing of this important emotional bond makes you feel temporarily that you can't live without your lost love. Suicidal feelings are normal to this period. They are caused by despair that is overwhelmingly, but only temporary. Old feelings of helplessness and dependency intrude into your current emotional crisis. Akuru provides a pain management technique that will help you get through the most difficult periods as quickly as possible and gain strength from them, allowing you to enter a time of rebirth. Okay, well, I think I'm going to stop there. So we are going to start with withdrawal. The next time, I'm on page 15 right now. There's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so the stage is shattering, withdrawal, internalizing, rage, and lifting. Those are the stages in this chapter. So we will start on withdrawal next time. What do you want, baby? What do you want, you Miss Grammy? So you guys, I think I'm going to jump off of here. It's been 2 hours and 6 minutes. What do you guys think about the book so far? Are you interested? You're talking about peeing on car roofs? Is that what you said? Are you interested in it, or is it too slow for you? What? Is it something you think you can get some use out of? What do you need, babe? What? Do you have to go potty? Hold on. Do you have to go potty? Do you have to go potty? Hold on. I gotta bring his little butt out. Let's go. You have to go potty? Come on. Go. Go, 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 go. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. So far. I'll let him stay out there for a couple minutes while I say goodbye to everybody. Okay, I have read many similar books, but I like to listen. Seems interesting. It is interesting, but in my opinion, it gets a little dry. I drift off. Well, sometimes, just like with shows, I realize I have to give it a little time because, excuse me, there's a lot of times where I'll be like, oh, this show seems boring. It starts out really slow. Or same with the book. You too, Crown. Thank you, honey. Hope you feel better. I feel like I have to give it a chance. But if there's a specific book, you guys, also let me know if there's a specific book you would like to read on here. Let me know, and I can get it, and I can read it. We can read it on here. Oh, you need the title? The book is called, I got it on Amazon, honey. It's called The Journey from Abandonment to Healing, and it's by Susan Anderson. And this is what it looks like. Hold on. The Journey from Abandonment to Healing by Susan Anderson. And I also got another one that I want, maybe you guys would be more interested in this one, but This one is called Grief Recovery Handbook. And it's by John W. James and Russell Friedman. How Grief Recovery Addresses Trauma and PTSD. It's the founders of the Grief Recovery Institute, authors of When Children Grieve. So it's talks about lots of different stuff in here. It has charts of how everybody is connected. It's pretty interesting. I kind of flipped through it, but I don't know. Maybe you guys would be more interested in this one. Good night, Picker. Okay, you guys. Well, thank you so much. I had a really good time tonight. I needed this. So I'm glad to spend this evening with you all. I really needed some attention with you guys, and I needed some attention. No, I needed some adult attention. I needed to be able to communicate with some adults. Life's been crazy lately, and I just haven't had time. And you guys know, every time I come on, I'm like, I'm going to try to come on more. I'm going to try to do this more, but it's good night, Kimber. Thank you, honey. Good night, Paul. Good night, Anitra. Good night, Karen and Picker and Robert. And I know Crown's gone, but good night, Crown. I think everybody else has left by now. Chris, if you're still here, good night. I had to go up quite a bit. Honey K Girl, Norma. Okay. I think I'm out of here. You all have a great evening. Thank you, Picker. There you go. Kermie, we're leaving. Okay. I'm going to put the ads on, Kermie, and I will post this, okay? If you don't want to hear anything about a couple certain people, then you're going to want to fast forward it through. But good night, you guys. Good night, Robert. God bless, sweet dreams. Sleep with the angels. And until next time, be safe, be kind, and be nice. Okay, bye.